Hey, welcome back. This is Brian from Reader Racing RC, and today I'm going to show you how I put my, what do you call, under laminate on my kraton. This is like my third body I've done. This is number 2, and as you can see, there's probably more duct tape on it than there is anything else. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I've heard some people say that they have a hard time, they don't do it, but it's actually, I found it pretty easy. And I do agree that E6000 is the best of the things to use, and the concrete fibra tape. And I got this all ready to go. So I got to go clean it up, and I got my gun, and I also do my chingados, my brushes. I cut them at an angle. If you cut them this way, it's easy to do, and you'll find out later it's much easier to just use brushes. And I do have a spatula. I was gonna try this just for shits and grins, and try this just to see what happens. But mainly I just use the brushes, and we're gonna get this thing done up and see what you think. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, so I'm back. I got a few things ready, and I also got my body maxed off. I always find it much better to mask it because you're gonna get it on your fingers, and you're gonna touch it, and you're gonna get it on the body, and it's gonna piss you off, because it pissed me off a few times. So anyway, I got it maxed off, so just enough that it'll go over the edges. I can let everything go over the edges, and after I'm done, I can trim it off. So there it is. She's ready to start working on it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start off this. And what I like to do, because it's going to take a while, I usually don't do it all at once. I do it in sections. I do the front half, and I'll maybe this half, and then this here, and maybe those separately. You can't, I got to take a break after I do it for a while. Otherwise I go ding wacky. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that thing just recording away, and I'll go back and edit out whatever is not necessary. So I think I'm just going to start in the front. I already washed it out too. And get it all stuck on there best you can, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And I'll tell you what I do, the trick I found, 2 layers. I think that works best. And so I just do this in sections. I like to overlap them, I don't mind. I figured the more tape that you're putting on here, it's just like fiberglassing. I don't know if you've ever fiberglassing. I did a boat once. The trees, or the frame on it, the trusses, whatever they were rotted out. I actually tore it all out, put new stringers in it, re-fiberglassed it, did the whole thing. It actually turned out pretty good. Better than it was. Sometimes it's easier, I think, just to cut off one thingy. And I know this window part's kind of tricky. That's always, there's places that you do this, it really gives you a little bad taste in your mouth about not wanting to do these. I guess you can just buy or bash your body, or one of those indestructible ones. Personally, I don't like those. Look, I'll be honest with you, I think they're ugly. I like the looks of cars. I think their style and stuff, but those things are just... Alright. I think once you do this and do it right, I think you make the best of the body. I guess the last one I did was my Outcast 8S, and I've had it over a year, And I don't think there was a piece of plastic broke on it yet. I don't think there might be. I think maybe in the back or something. Might be something. But I don't think there was much. Because it's almost like a basher, or not a basher body. What I'll do is just we overlap this one. And the reason I say that I do this just in sections, because the tape will start coming unglued, and that can lead to frustrations also. So I find it just doing enough that the tape is going to hold. Although this concrete tape, it's got a better adhesive to it, but you don't want to keep touching the plastic. You don't want to get the oils off of your skin. So once you touch it and push down on it, you don't ever want to come back and lift it and push it back down, because then it's going to more likely be in a different spot, and then then you might as well not even have washed the thing when you started. You just put all your fingerprints and all your oils all back over it. So once you stick it in there, you want to hope that you never have to come back and re-stick it back down. Though sometimes you really can't help it. Like especially right here with the buckets, the headlight buckets. Those will always move around. See, so now once I got this set, I'm just gonna go with it and start doing the spooge. Where's my poker? Oh man. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start. It's been a while since I've done this. But I think the trick is you want to get this stuff quickly and don't touch it. So I just do a section like that. And it stops pouring. Dang it. Well, I brought these big brushes this time to see if it would work better. But I find it just dabbing it in there, just pushing it, just dabbing it like you would like you're trying to put, oh, I don't remember, what did I use last time? Just trying to work it into it. And the thing is, once you put it, once you're happy with it, that spot, do not go back and touch it up. Be like right there, I want to go back and touch that, but I really shouldn't. So make my final little sweep. So now I don't want to come back and work that section again. Hope I'm showing you. So that's all I want to do there. Oops. So I'm going to come back and hit this little bit. I'm going to come around, I think, and get a little gobbies in here. One thing I don't want to. Whoops, stop it, does it? Jeez. So I got a section going. Let's see, I'm kind of touching up back there where I shouldn't be. I shouldn't touch that. And just make a big sweep out of it. Sometimes it's just a sweep. This is actually going better than I did. Better than before. But the trick is, it's just not to come back and keep touching it up. Kind of like what I just did. Don't do that. Now I'm getting to the trickier part to it. The tape is coming up right there. Didn't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Dang it. Well, I gotta come up with a different plan for this. I'm kind of making a mess in here. Oh, I should have turned the vent on. Like in those buckets, that's when you want to kind of do a little dabble in there. Not much, because see what I just did? Now don't go back and touch it. As long as you know that the 9,000, I don't know why I want to call it 9,000. ISO 9000, that's why. But nobody knows what that is. If you do, I'm really surprised. Okay, so that section I think is all gooped up in there. Don't like that one right there. Now let's see. Okay, well, it's the next day. I got busy and doing stuff, but I always do like to have it all dry before I put the second coat, which is definitely, you have to. That's what it looks like with one coating on it. And you can see there's places like right there didn't get very well, or right there, or back in here, or even you can see in here where the stuff is pulled up and there's a big gap underneath there that you want to fill in. And there, there's some places up here that you want to be able to have that stuff flow into those holes. So I'm getting ready to start my second coating, and I'll bring you back. Oops, forgot to turn the camera on. Anyway, I just put one right across here because that was one of those bad spots. I think you can see that. So I'm just going to do the centerpiece, I think, right now. Maybe. What do I want to do? Yeah. Let's just do the centerpiece. So, we're sticking it on there. Try getting them so they're kind of, I like them when they overlap. Like before, you want to make sure that it's down and you want it to stay there. You don't want it to be moving around. Making sure it's all the way down. And as you can see how that stuff is starting to lay over. It's starting to look a little nicer too. I do cut them always about 10 inches, no matter what, even if you have to go over it. Any more, then you start fighting yourself, and it comes unstuck, sticking it back on, and it becomes kind of a battle. Just get them all stuck on there. I think I'm gonna stick that one in that corner, a little smaller. Against the back window. I should probably just do that quarter. It might take. Maybe I should just go ahead and do this side too. I don't know. Might be getting a little carried away with myself. No, this here one, I don't think that that far, so let's start this one up over here. Like I said, the stuff will bend around the corners. Let's see that one there. It isn't sticking out, I don't think, as well. I'll do a big cross there. Actually, I kind of went over that one a couple times. I hit that spot actually twice this way because that is a known breakage area. Right on the cab and the dash come together. just molded that one a little bit angled. That's going to be alright. I think I'm only going to go halfway. I was going to go do a whole strip, but I better not. Oops. That one went way far. Trimming off the edges. Don't need any more on there as necessary. You know, I think I missed a perfect spot. No, a little bit longer. I won't use that one now. I think I better have one just in case. Right there. Okay. I don't know if I should do that one. I think I'll do that a separate time. I think I'm getting a little carried away. Okay. Let's start. Whoops. I forgot. I need another brush. Take a quick time out. Cut me a brush. Alright, cut another brush down. It's kind of firm but soft. I think we're just going to kind of start right here. Oh wow, that's the end of the tube. Oh, didn't realize that. Well done with that tube. Alright, now, like I said, I'm going back to just easing it in. And I think the tube says on there it's what do they call that? Flow, even flow, or if you ever put stuff on a RV, like your roof molding, goop stuff. If you ever buy that, it's expensive, but it's also self-leveling. That's what it was. It's self-leveling, so it's just got enough viscosity that it will just lay level and even. kind of. Okay, round 3. I went back and I didn't get the thing started again. I went back and I reinforced a couple areas, like through here, up here, I think through here. I just going back and redoing what I think they break usually. Dang it, I should have had this off. I tape it shut. It didn't come with a lid. There's no doubt that duct tape works. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, I hope the fan isn't making much noise. I turned it on because it was stinking too much. So what I did, I put down another layer, a third layer. So this is round 3 of the spots where I think it needs the most reinforcement. And this, I guess I should show, but through here, if you have these, they crack and break right through here. So I'm just putting an extra layer in there. And then of course I'm putting some more to smooth out this edge, because I'm gonna put the Velcro on there. So the only thing I got left is a small brush, but it's still cut to the sides. And what I'm doing here, I'm basically straightening this up, but I'm also making it really smooth, because what I do is I put Velcro in here. Notice that I just make it so it makes like a little dam. So you're just running it. It makes a nice smooth layer. And you don't want to do it too much, because like I said, this is self-leveling. I'm doing it too much as I'm speaking. I don't think I have enough on the edges. Right along the edge. I want to make it really smooth. There we go. Nice and smooth all the way around. Bringing it back up this way. Just smoothing it out. You can see the stuff is starting to run down. That's good. You want to, don't get too much next to those holes, your mounting holes. I found that kind of bites you in the butt later. Maybe the holes aren't going to be earth. You make it too thick. Okay. As you can see, I'm making it dammed up. I'm just pushing a nice even layer all the way out to the edge. Just like painting. And I am no artist. Okay. Not going back over it. Don't want to do that. That's the whole idea, is just one glop. Again, right along here. You just want to make a nice, smooth transaction. All the way across. I can feel some bumps, but I don't have it quite thick enough. You want to be able to feel just a nice, smooth layer. Like I said, I'm no artist, so there's a big blob down there, I forgot. And just smoothing it out. Like I said, this is a place just reinforcing where it Normally these bodies break. After you've had a while, a couple of them, you'll realize where they break. Now I did notice one other thing. Up in here, I just stuck my damn finger in it. Can you believe that? There's a spot right here, right up in front where I can see a hole in it. Well, if I get my loop going, there's a hole. Not such much a hole, but what do you call it? A vacant. Now I want to make sure. See, what reminded me there was a hole over here. You want that shit to be right in there. Just letting it flow into those holes right now. And this here looks nice and smooth now. This, I just reinforced this whole area. That started sticking up again. But you can see right here how thick it is. Because you know that it goes way up, and that's one of the biggest places. So this is where I have most of my reinforcement, is right along through here. It's kind of trying to come up on me. But like I said, I got 3 layers through here, and right here. And now I got some more too much. So I'll just smooth that back out. Not too much. What's that guy that painted? Wasn't dead. He's dead now. Learn a little from him how to paint. Dang it, that wants to keep coming up on me. I think that's good. So what I was going to try this time, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. I'm going to try this for shits and grins this time. We got some Velcro, heavy duty shit. I'm going to put it right there on top of the wet. Not wanting it to saturate into it. Just finding another way to hold that Velcro strap right in there. This is like the strongest Velcro I can find. The other half is on side of the on the side of the side of it, and I'm just gonna put a nice little layer. This keeps it from flapping. Oh shit! I just touched it right there. So I'm just gonna put that gop on there. And that gop I forgot about up here. It went into the hole. It filled in the hole, so I'm just going to smooth the rest of that out. And that, my friend, is going to do it. And there's a shot of this is the kraton that is going on. And you can see on the sides, I put the real strong, I may just put a new piece of Velcro on there. But that's what I do. It keeps the sides from flapping all the time. Makes it a lot quieter. Alright, there it is. It's all done. It's dried on there real nice. As you can see, it's really thick through the weak spots. Through here, up and up through here. I started trimming it off already. I started pulling it, but I'm going to pull it off screen. And I got one little spot that didn't quite get good enough. That's alright. But there it is. I'm going to unwrap it, see what it looks like. Well, there she is, in all her glory. I still need to drill out the holes, put my tethers on. I got to still put my skid ropes and drill those holes out. But other than that, she turned out good. And she's pretty solid. I don't expect that thing to be breaking anytime soon. That sucker is. Almost best your body quality. Best your body quality. Best your body quality. There it is. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye. And most importantly, have fun.